Mastering Idiomatic Phrasal Verbs, a Contextual Approach. Hello everyone and welcome back to our series on English language learning. Today, we are delving into an important part of intermediate grammar: idiomatic phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are incredibly important in English, and they can sometimes be quite tricky, especially when they're idiomatic, meaning their meaning can't be deduced simply by looking at the words themselves. But don't worry, we are going to unravel the mystery behind them by learning how to use them in context. Idiomatic phrasal verbs are a type of phrasal verb that don't quite follow the traditional rules. Normally, a phrasal verb is made up of a verb and a preposition or adverb, or both, and you can usually guess the meaning by looking at the words themselves. For example, sit down, or pick up. But idiomatic phrasal verbs are a little different. These are combinations of words that have a totally unique meaning that often cannot be predicted by looking at the individual words. A classic example of an idiomatic phrasal verb is give up, which means to quit or to stop trying. If you weren't familiar with this phrasal verb, you might think it means to physically give something upward. But in context, we know that's not the case. The best way to understand and remember idiomatic phrasal verbs is by seeing them used in context. We are going to explore some common idiomatic phrasal verbs and how they are used in real-life sentences. Break down means to stop functioning, for machinery, or to lose control emotionally. Example: the car broke down on the way to the beach, or he broke down in tears after hearing the news. Turn up means to arrive unexpectedly or without notice. Example: she didn't invite him, but he turned up at the party anyway. Look after means to take care of someone or something. Example: can you look after my dog while I'm on vacation? These examples show you how the idiomatic phrasal verbs are used in context, and they help to illustrate the unique meanings that these combinations of words can have. Now that we understand what idiomatic phrasal verbs are and how they work, let's try some exercises. Exercise 1. Try to write your own sentences using the idiomatic phrasal verbs we learned today: break down, turn up, and look after. Exercise 2. Choose 5 more idiomatic phrasal verbs that you find challenging, and write sentences using each of them. Remember, the key to mastering these tricky parts of English is repetition and practice. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of idiomatic phrasal verbs. These unique combinations of words can be challenging, but with practice and the right context, they can become a natural part of your English communication. We hope you found this video helpful, and remember, don't give up. Keep practicing and you'll master these idiomatic phrasal verbs in no time. See you in the next video.